This is how much it rained today. Well, not how much, I guess it rained today, but how much rain we collected in our rain barrels. This is the runoff from the roof. Before the rain today, this is 75 gallons. See gallons. To here, 75 gallons. This is 100, so this is probably about 80 gallons right here. It was right here. So we got this much today. Not from here to here, but from here to here. And look at this. We have 2 of them set up. And the runoff goes into both of them. So I got twice that much today. I'm so excited. Because we use this right here. And it goes all the way. See the hose? Goes all the way through here and right in here into my greenhouse. Super excited. Our tomatoes are really getting big. I've done like tomato, sunflower, tomato. There's a sunflower here. I'll plant some more sunflowers in between, probably here in a few days. And I've got a lot of scuppernoniums started. We went over to the farm and I dug up a lot of the parts that had roots on them and replanted these, so I have about 18 or so of those here. I'm really excited about that. Oh gosh, I've just got so much stuff. These are the things I thought the frost killed, but the peppers are still alive. See all those peppers? Frost didn't get them. Thought the frost got them, but they're still alive. And crawl around here. All of these right here are orange azalea bushes. These came from one of Virginia's bushes. I cut off some of the branches and propagated a lot of those. And these are from Aunt Barbara's gardenia bush. So I started a bunch of those for her when I was over there this weekend. And I brought the leftover pieces here for me. I wasn't really sure if they were going to live, but guess what? Every one of them lived. I'm so excited about this. And over here, this is a hummingbird vine. Is that the azalea? No, that's the orange azalea. Here's the hummingbird vine. This right here is the hummingbird vine. You know those vines that look like honeysuckles, but they're red? See? Hummingbird vine. I found some pieces that had some roots exposed. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try to propagate those. And guess what? Propagated. And those right here. Thought the frost killed all of those tomatoes. Didn't kill them. And here's some more that it didn't kill. So we're going to have a really nice garden this year. And here's another garden I started. We already have a tomato on this bush right here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can zoom in without having to take the fence down. See it? See that little tomato? There it is. There. Yep. Tomatoes. I have tons of flowers started, so I'm going to put some flowers in between each one of these. I have some sunflowers already in here. Look at that one. It's so big already. This is the pepper area. And I started, I've decided I was going to have an herbal garden. So I've got tons of moon bloomers, evening primrose as you would have it. 3 large rows here. And I've got more on the other side too. All right, let's see what else I've got. I have some ornamental peppers growing here, the ones that have purple and red and yellow. More flowers, 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 flowers. This right here is part of my herbal garden I started. This is my lemon balm. I love this. I have a lot growing around front, but I cut some pieces off and started them around here. Look at this. Oh, it's so happy here. And let's see what we have growing in the greenhouse. I brought in all of my flowers because the storm today was just beating them like crazy. So they'll perk back up in a few days. Here are, let me see if I can get around here. These are some more sunflowers I started. These will go in the ground as soon as the rain decides to stop. It's been crazy. This is another part of my herb garden. This is calendula. It's from the marigold family. Those are very therapeutic. So I have started a bunch of those. These haven't come up yet. I just planted these yesterday. These are some San Marzano tomatoes. More tomatoes over here. I just planted those yesterday, so they haven't come up yet. Look at all this stuff here. Tons, 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 tons. These tomato plants will go in the ground as soon as, what is that, black creme? As soon as the rain stops. Here's some more that I planted the other day. So all of these are coming up. This right here, this is a cherry rose sunflower. I thought those were so pretty I had to buy some. Just tons of zinnias coming up here. I planted some of the hibiscus that you can make tea from. Those are coming up really good. Now the frost actually did kill about 10 of those because I had them in the ground. So this is officially the only thing that the frost did kill. These are more flowers. These are my spider lilies. More flowers, flowers, flowers. More tomatoes, tomatoes, sunflowers. Oh, and this is where the water comes to. See right here, I just turn it on and I have rainwater. Isn't that great? So we can save water and use it when we need it. So we've had the greenhouse sitting here. How many years have we had this greenhouse sitting here? I want to say 5 years, 6 years. I can't remember. 5 years, I don't know. And I've tried to make it last as long as possible. I think it's on its last leg, so this fall we will tear it down and redo the entire greenhouse. I just hate spending money on something that I don't have to, so I have tried to make it last as long as possible. I actually think I have enough plastic to cover this one more time, but I like to have a double coat of plastic because if you don't, you're going to get a lot of condensation on the inside, and when you come inside, it just all falls on your head, so you really need that double layer. So if the people down the road are nice enough, maybe they will give me some more free plastic. They're really nice people. They we live in an industrial town, and they sell like large rolls of plastic, and for some reason they always have some left over, and I just ask them if they have some I can have, and usually they're really nice to give me some. So if they have some, then I will not have to buy any, which will be great. But I love my little greenhouse. I couldn't live without it. Okay, so let me shut this down. All right, so that's one large garden. That's the other one. Okay, and then this is where the hibiscus was on that last row, and it all kind of died. So I've got cardboard in between my layers, and all of this will get cleaned up once it stops raining. So here's another garden we have. See, this is another one. I had a lot of peppers out here. The frost actually did kill 2 of them, and I have some bug that has decided, I think it's a grasshopper actually, that's decided that it wants to eat the ones that are left out here. So I don't know that I'm going to plant any more peppers in this garden. It just seems like they're going to get eaten, but they're not touching the 2 tomato plants I put in the ground. So maybe I'll just make this a sunflower and tomato garden. Maybe I'll do that. All right, let's go see what else is growing over here. Okay. And it looks like I'm gonna have to mulch again because some of the weeds are starting to come back up. Oh, it was so pretty before all the weeds came back. All right, let's see what else I've got. Okay, this barrel right here has lime, basil. This is one. I'll pull all of it. I keep pulling these out, but they just keep coming back. But this, of course, just needs to be pulled up. And I can only have 2 in a barrel. I can't have more than 2 because it gets too big. So that's one. And I usually have more that come. There's another one right there. Okay, so I'll leave that one, and I'll leave that one right there. Ugh, I'm gonna got my hands muddy. I don't know what's going on. This was supposed to be purple basil. I planted it. It's not coming up. I do not understand. I really don't understand, because I literally can make anything grow. So I'm not sure if the seeds are bad, but it's not coming up. This barrel right here had sweet basil, and I just wonder if maybe the seeds were bad, because again, they're not coming up. I don't know. I bought all of these from the same person, so maybe they were bad seeds, because the parsley, it's not coming up either. But see right here, the parsley I had from last year, because the frost actually killed a lot of it earlier, but this one made it, and it's going to seed. So I'll just like do this right here, and the seeds will fall and they'll come back next year, so no problem. Okay, in this barrel right here, I planted some blue chicory. I've got one coming up here, and there's one right over there. So see, these seeds are coming up, but I bought them from a different person, so I think those other seeds are bad. And these are they're called walking onions. They're supposed to look like they're walking when they come up out of the ground. I don't know, it's bizarre, but they're my onions. And a big old barrel of oregano. I usually have a cup full, 8 ounces of oregano tea every day. I love oregano, it's so good. And I have, I'm not even sure. I planted, what was it called? I can't remember. I planted something here, and I'm not sure if that's it. I'm thinking this is it. It's supposed to be something that has like a purple flume on it, and it attracts bees more than any other flower, like on the face of the planet. People plant it when they really need good pollination. I forgot what it was called, but it's a beautiful flower. I just can't remember the name. But I don't know if these are the seeds or these are the seeds. And I'm afraid to pull this up if it's not it, which maybe it's not. I don't know. Let's have to see what happens. Ooh, aren't they so pretty? They're all wet now, but pink ones, red ones, more pink ones. That's my cilantro. This is just a bunch of different flowers in here. And, oh yeah. This is savory. This right here is normally up higher, but the rain has really made it fall down low. That's my savory herb. And that's my thyme. Planted some dill in here. This is my giant fennel. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It'll get really tall. Just love fennel. And look at my lavender. This is the biggest I have ever seen my lavender. It is totally outgrown the barrel that it's in. I'm not really sure what happened. It just got really happy this year. So I'm gonna have a lot of lavender to pick before long. And I'll dry that out and put it into some soaps. Or I don't know, maybe some hand lotions. So, this is our garden so far. I've planted so many tomato plants that we're probably gonna have to till up some more land out back, usually when I have a garden. We don't do it every year, but when I do, I like to have it really, really big so I can can vegetables like a crazy fool all season, and then we don't have to do it again for a few years. So we will probably till up a lot more land out back, and hopefully have a really good harvest this year. So I just thank God for the know-how to do it, for the body that will allow me to do it, even though some days it is a very hard struggle. But I just appreciate everything that He has blessed us with. All right, so this morning I came outside after the rain yesterday, and I'm going to tell you, I am so excited. Remember yesterday when I told you that it was down to here and it rained to here? Look at this. Do you see this? Do you see this? We got over 100 gallons of water times 2. Remember, it's times 2. See? Probably with it all the way up there, I probably got 240 gallons of water yesterday. Just a couple more good rains, and I'll have over let's see, how much is that? 225, 250, 500 gallons. Probably 525 gallons because it'll actually go to the top. So that is really exciting. Okay. So let me show you one more thing. Oh, look at my mullein. Isn't this just beautiful? This is very, very therapeutic. So as soon as the seeds shoot up, I will pull this and dry it out, collect all the seeds. I love this thing. Okay. Check this out. I've got all my seeds out of my greenhouse. Anytime it rains, I make sure they're inside. And I'll have to water these some because they didn't get the rainwater yesterday. But look at them all. See them all? And remember yesterday I showed you all of the calendula that I'm starting? Well, this is where I had it. I had all of the calendula in these 3 pots right here. I just like sprinkled the seeds in here. Oh, there's another one trying to come up. I just sprinkled the seeds in here. In this one, you can see I already pulled them all out. And look here, there's a few more that are trying to pop up. There's another one there. And there's another one right there. And there's a seed that didn't get buried, so let's cover that one up. And then that will produce one. And when those get a little bit taller, I'll transplant them into the other pots, and then they'll go into their permanent home, which I haven't quite decided yet. Probably in the barrels where I had my basil growing that never came up. So, yeah, my drying racks, or not drying racks, but, well, kind of, sort of. The racks where I bring everything during the day to let them get sunlight and grow. They aren't anything special, but you know what? I'm not trying to win any prizes for things that are beautiful. I'm trying to win prizes for things that are good for your body, are organically grown, and keep us healthy and strong. So, okay. So, that's about it.